Okay, so we're on kind of a infamous street called Rua da Felicidade. So this is the traditional area where the prostitution and the sing-song girls, and I'll explain all that stuff in the near future. But this is going to be the opening for it, so stay tuned and we'll tell you all about it in a minute. Go check out the room. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, so here we are on Rua da Felicidade. Basically, you can see these are two stories, right? And you can see these windows, and some of the windows kind of fling open. So I kind of imagine at one particular time, I don't know where the sing-song girls used to be, but this would have been like sing-song girls are basically like Japan geisha, like entertainers. So maybe they would fling open these windows and call down to the sailors or the people that are walking up and down the street looking for customers, right? So they would entertain them. And I was reading some other books about historical Macau. Sounds like a lot of places had these kind of sing-song girls that would kind of entertain men and be available to like play music, and then they would have, of course, sexual relationships would occur, or sometimes they would just like give them gifts on a regular basis, like kind of try to actually I used to live in Japan for almost 6 years, so Japan had a lot of that as well. So this also had something kind of similar as well. But yeah, this is that historical street. You can see some people still. The person lives right there. You can hear some music. Julius. It's beautiful. Yeah, I like that. Sounds really beautiful. Let's see. And then we got this nice street too. So yeah, this is called Rua da Felicidade, and then this is also part of what they call San Malo. So at the base of it, at the top, there's a lot of Filipino community lives up. A lot of them live up in this area. So we'll see a lot of Filipino stores in a minute up in this area. This one here is Indonesian, Maori Nuris. And they sell Indonesian beer and Indonesian food. Then you kind of have these cool little alleys like that with this beautiful light like that. Man, that's just so beautiful. It's inside of Nuris as well. And then over here, there's a temple on the other side. So what we're gonna do is walk into this temple, and then we're gonna walk into the main street in a minute. Actually, this kind of reminds me of Japan too. I don't know if people in Macau like to be compared, but I used to live in Japan, so I can't help but compare. But I'd see like temples would often be in like places where there might be prostitution and bars or even opium dens. They'd have like a temple, which kind of makes sense because, Anyways, let's go up to the main street up here, and then we're gonna come back around, and I'll show you a little tinge of the San Malo and the Filipino community. So this whole street right here, that's a Filipino restaurant right there, and then there's some other ones that are similar. So just kind of get out of the way a little bit. Yeah, you can see a lot of Filipinos down in this direction. And then this one has live music at nighttime as well. And then let's go up to the top. So Rua da Felicidade. So in a minute, maybe we'll explore more of this hill. But it's kind of cool. Yeah, actually there's some people doing some sketches, which is really cool. So it looks like they each kind of got a different perspective for their sketches. So that was one at the base, right there, at the top. And then we would go down. Then we have another sketch right here on the left. So we're gonna see what he's doing. So there's another temple right there. Oh. Okay. He was on his phone, so he wasn't there to sketch. So there's another view of this one. Then we have this one too. So then we have our music again. So yeah, very peaceful, nice and quiet. Okay, hope you enjoyed that one. There we go, Rua da Felicidade. Chiquinha, Chiquinha.